if Booker T gets on fire, it's over.
Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1. And welcome back, everybody. It's the championship game here for wheelchair basketball, sponsored by HP and Invercare. Josh Akettik, Orlando Perez, right off next to me. Here's the 31st Annual National Veterans Wheelchair Games, co-presented by Paralyzed Veterans of America and the Department of Veterans Affairs. Starting lineups for you here today. For the green team, it's number 15, Larry Foster, number 5, Terry Rock, number 10, Derek Trenton, number 00, Charles Johnson, and number 13, Dago Sarzo. And for the blue team, it's number 1, Booker Foster, number 3, Glenn McClary, number 14, Austin Burchard, number 5, Centra Mazik, and number 2, Brent Norris. Tip is up, and green will win that tip back. They're moving left to right on your computer screen. Blue, just the opposite, right to left. Green will have the first possession of the game and the first opportunity to strike first. It is with Johnson. Johnson gets a pick there. Will go now baseline. Short corner. Jumper up on the way. That one is no good. A rebound on the inside by Foster. A good look early on there for Green. Foster coming down with speed. Lobs it inside. McClary off the glass. He can't get it to go. Rebound on the inside. Ball is loose. Whistle call. That will be, I believe, out of bounds into Blue. Early opportunity there for Blue, but they couldn't complete it in there, Orlando.
Yeah, I think that's the right thing. You just try to get Booker off the game, Booker T, and let the other guys try to beat you. Because if not, he'll do that.
Yeah, very much like that. Easy on the inside, off the glass. Good fundamental basketball using that square up top, too.
Oh, yeah.
So Blue will strike first, 2-0 here, coming up on the 19-minute mark left to go in the second half. Larry Foster with the basketball, wing closest to us. He drives to the inside, looks, turns around, goes outside to Sarzo. Sarzo looking inside, nice lob pass thrown away there by Foster. Foster forward to Norris, but it's going to be out of reach, and he won't catch up to it. They really want to run up and down the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to calm it down a little bit. They'll get the jitters out, and they'll be just fine. But you get those shots like that at the beginning sometimes.
Blue really loves that transition offense. Johnson inside to Salazar. That one will go back to the outside. Inside to T-Rock, and a foul. I believe that'll be on Mazik. Will be her first. Will be Johnson to inbound here for Green. Does so to Foster. Foster now looks baseline, will stop, looks like he's going to get a pick there from Johnson. Gets it, Foster inside to Salazar. Salazar up, that one's no good. Rebound on the inside with Foster, and here he comes. Foster, head full of steam, looking to go across the time stripe. Foster looking inside, almost lost the handle of the basketball. Gets it right back though. Foster outside to Norris. Norris, opposite wing from us, at the elbow. Thought about the shot, gets it to Mazik instead. Mazik looks outside now, over to Burchard. Air ball will go out of bounds, and Green will maintain possession.
Yeah, it looks like they're rushing everything right now. They're not.
In a good sustained offense, though. They did have possession for a while, but the shot looks a little rushed.
Yeah.
That's for a good defense, though, by Blue, really jamming inside the paint. Sarzo, a little runner. That one's no good. Rebound on the inside. Good job crashing the offensive glass. It's Charles Johnson. He's going to dribble it off of himself and out of bounds. Mental mistake there for Green. I said earlier, a really good 1-2 punch there for Blue with Norris and Foster. Norris inside, thinks about it, gets positioning, waited a really long time on that. Rebound forced outside, it's Mazik, and Foster will try to reset, but it'll be a turnover out of bounds to Green.
Yeah, I think that if Norris is down low, T. Foster needs to come out and control the ball to watch a good balance between them two.
Do you think he waited just a little bit too long on the inside to take that shot, Norris?
Yeah, I think he just found himself open there for a second. I don't think he was really looking for that spin, but he did. T got the steal in the bucket.
Good job there. They've done that. They really disturbed Orange the other night when they were really forcing turnovers and really clamping them down on offense. Foster looking, good defense there from Foster. Moves forward to Johnson again off of his chair and out of bounds. This is the second time he's dribbled off himself and caused a turnover.
And you can see CJ gave frustration on the pass. They need to just take it off and see if they can actually get acquainted there for a better defense.
What's a good way to really break that full court pressure that Blue puts on?
Well, I would put my bigger man in the middle and have them bring the ball up. There's no jumping in wheelchair basketball, so if they got it all there, all they got to just wait for the right man and the right trailer to pass the ball.
Foster with it outside, letting the offense set up. He looks, he'll come to the inside now. Inside McCleary, that was off the glass and good. 6-0 run to start things off for Blue. Green has to start thinking about maybe a timeout, slow things down.
Yeah, that's where Booker T is so deadly. You think he's gonna shoot and then just gets a man wide open in the bottom when he calls all the attention.
Foster looks and good defense there and an offensive charge there. Great positioning there by Burchard.
Yeah. I think they called a 10-second violation, bringing it down.
Burchard, right place, right time there, really stopped that flow from moving forward. They've had a lot of trouble with the full court press. Foster into Mazik. Back to Foster. Foster lobbing it to McCleary. McCleary off the glass. That one's no good. Norris tipped it outside, but there's Foster for Green, and they'll move things forward.
See, it seems like Green doesn't move for the ball. Right now, they're just blowing. Number 13, that's his right thing to do. Just cross over and get the pass.
Oh, but a turnover there. It was Sarzo. He looked inside for Johnson, but Booker Foster was there. Foster lost the handle of the basketball, but a foul will be called. I believe that'll be on number 15, Larry Foster. That'll be a blocking foul. 15:28 left to go here in the first half. 6-0 Blue. Wheelchair basketball, the championship here. Gold medal game sponsored by HP and Invacare. Both teams don't have too much of a big bench there. 4 for Blue, and I believe it's only 2 for Green. So not too much to worry about as far as getting your players in 10 minutes of play.
And Green has got pretty good players on the bench at this moment, too.
Jumper from Norris, that one was no good. Sarzo gets the rebound and gives it up to Johnson. Forward to Foster now. Foster spins, looks, and he'll get it over to Trenton, but he can't handle the basketball, and it's a turnover. It looks like some early jitters from Green.
Yeah, they're cruising. They're not really pushing hard on offense. Because if you got a man behind, you cross the line and it just pass to everybody, and they can break it up.
Foster looking to add to the 6-point lead. Opposite wing from us, gets it inside. It goes to Burchard. He takes the jumper. That one rattles in and out, no good. Rebound by Trenton, and they'll move with Foster. And again, Blue putting on some pressure. Now they're going to drop back, so Green will have the opportunity to kind of set up here. Foster pushing hard to the left-hand side. Now looking inside. Once again to Sarzo. Foul loose. Stolen away by Foster. And now with Norris. Norris has Foster. 2-on-1 coming the other way. It's Foster and McCleary against Johnson. Foster coming all the way down to McCleary off the glass and good. 8-0 run for Blue to start things out, and a timeout there by Green, much needed, Orlando.
Oh yeah, they need to recuperate and just talk about how they're going to bring that ball down.
Josh Akenik, Orlando Perez here, championship game on Championship Saturday. Wheelchair basketball presented to you by HP and Invacare at the 31st Annual National Veterans Wheelchair Games, co-presented by Paralyzed Veterans of America and the Department of Veteran Affairs. What's one thing Blue cannot do here at this point with an 8-0 lead early on?
They just need to getting that flow. They just keep pushing that ball. It's working. Booker T has a flow in his chair, and he just moves around so well. And they keep doing that and just pushing that ball and keeping the pressure on Green. I think they will have no problem winning this game.
And it really seems like when he's in transition, the other players are filling the holes very nicely. You have one on each side. left-hand and right-hand side. They're creating space, really giving him the opportunity to move around and create the play for the others.
And that's where Booker T is so good. He's not a selfish player. Such a good player that can shoot all the time and probably like make 90% of his shots. He looks for his guys and he draws that 2 people, leaving somebody open.
Is that something that Green might want to do here at this point and start doubling him early on, even though that might leave somebody open?
I would double him, come into a paint zone, and then just double him outside the paint. Just wherever he likes to shoot, you come out and not give him that spot.
Back to action here, 14:22 left to go in the first half, so a ton of basketball left to be played. But Green needs to see some movement forward. Number 4 is checked in for the Green team. That is Eugene Tatum, and it's stolen away here by Norris. Norris on the opposite wing, looks to the inside. Good job there by Tatum to steal away, and I believe a foul.
Oh, Norris.
Beyond Norris, so Green will have possession. But Blue looks like they're still going to put a little bit of pressure here on Green. Couple subs coming into the game for Blue. It's number 11, Michael Murphy checking in for the first time today, as well as number 15, James Johnson checking in for the first time. We'll send out Mazik, and Burchard will take a seat as well. Full court, man-to-man pressure here. They're doubling Foster, and Foster's really been the ball carrier for this Green team, so a smart move for Blue. Inbound, they do so to Tatum. Tatum in a little bit of trouble here. They move to Salazar. Salzo forward, and someone else who just checked in. Looking in, it's number 11. It's Wells. Wells putting up the jumper. That
So finally a Green player crosses the court and he gets the ball. They're setting up too much inside their backcourt.
They really had nobody running that streak or that fly down the floor, and that time it finally worked out for them. Foster on the inside, he's at the elbow, gets double, looks to the opposite, inside to Murphy, Murphy muscling around, McQuarrie there, he's going to do rebound, I believe, off of McQuarrie, it should go to Green, and it will. It's a good opportunity there, good job by Murphy to try to fight through the double team there, but the ball got loose.
It's only a 6-point game. It doesn't reflect how Blue is being dominated though.
Salzo with it. He looks to go to the inside. Has the jumper there. That one will rattle down. 8-4. And now we have ourselves a ball game. Lead cut down to 2 possessions. Norris. Left-hand wing. Looking. Wants to go inside. Lobs it over to Johnson. Ball is loose. That one will go out of bounds. And like you just said, it's only 8-4 now. Almost could be a 1-possession game with this next possession upcoming for Green. Does not reflect how dominant Blue has been.
Yeah, I think Blue is not going through Booker T. Booker T needs to decide whether he's going to pass or shoot and set up and they're going away from him, and that's they got that 4-point run.
Salzo, baseline, lobs it inside to Foster, couldn't hang on. I think it was tipped out of bounds by Foster. And should stay with Green, I believe. And it will. Salzo will inbound. There'll be a timeout here for Blue. 12:28 left to go here in this first half. 8-4. Blue has the lead. It's the championship game here on Championship Saturday. Josh Raketic, Orlando Perez for xable.com. Wheelchair basketball sponsored to you by Invacare and HP. 31st Annual National Veterans Wheelchair Games, co-presented by the Paralyzed Veterans of America and the Department of Veterans Affairs Convention Center here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Started out as an 8-0 run for Blue, but then a quick 4-0 run for Green, Orlando.
Yeah. They need to go back to Booker. If not, Green is going to make a game out of this.
The bronze medal game was just prior to this one, and you had yourself quite the ball game there, winning the gold medal, or excuse me, the bronze medal.
Yes, I wish I would win a gold medal, but our only game we lost was to the Blue team, and we had a pretty good game, and we were victorious, thank God.
Would you like to see Blue win this just to say, hey, we lost to the champions, even though it wasn't the first game? Or?
Well, I really want to see Blue win. Central Musique is a really good friend of mine, and she's a person that is a really selfless person. Hopefully, she'll be a Spirit of the Game award winner someday.
Blue in transition. Norris up off the glass and good. 10-4. They have the lead here. Again, transition buckets here for Blue.
And that pass came from Booker T. So you need to let Booker T move that ball and decide what's going to happen.
Salzo inside, nice pass. It's going to be no good. A rebound on the inside by Trenton, and that one is good. 10-6. It seems like things are opening up a little bit more for both teams. It's not as much one side as it was.
I think Green is doing a lot better at spreading the floor and the passing in the offense.
Norris with it. He's going to lob to Foster. Foster fades away. No shot. The bucket did go in, but it will not count. It'll be a floor foul.
T is such a natural plus shooter.
He has great form with it. The rotation of the ball gets out of his hand is really just, like you can tell, a pure shooter. It'll be a floor foul. I think that's a good call, too. The referee kind of waited. It looked like he was going to let that basket go and see what was going to happen, but they called it as a floor foul. Really, that was where it should have been.
Yeah.
See another substitution coming into the game. It's number 13. It's Robert Burbank seeing his first action today. Norris inbounds to Johnson. Johnson hands back to Norris. Norris looks, gets it to Booker Foster. Foster now looks, free throw line, turns, lobs it inside to Johnson. That one won't go down, tipped out. I believe Foster will have an opportunity. He does not. It'll go out of bounds, and it will stay with Blue. Again, Foster's so good at finding the open person underneath. Be Murphy to inbound. And he does so to Foster. Foster, free throw line, jumper is good. And leaves it up there just a little bit more too, just to show everybody that, hey, I can shoot the ball too.
Yeah, it's such a marvelous play. It's so much fun to watch him play.
Salzo. Inside, looks to turn around, left hand off the side of the backboard, no good. Back inside, it's with Wells. Wells being clobbered by the trees on the inside. A whistle, and he'll have a couple opportunities from the free throw line.
Yeah, T. Foster, he's such a mellow guy when you see him play. It doesn't seem that the speed he doesn't look like he's pushing too much effort in the speed, but he has a lot of speed and knowledge. Not like other players that have to really be aggressive in order to be good players. He's just so mellow and calm down.
Kind of like fluent motion, I guess it just goes.
Oh yeah, kind of like Magic Johnson.
Exactly right. Couple here from the line from Wells. First one up on the way. That one is no good. He's got a lot of power in that shot as well. I've seen a lot of players really struggle from the free throw line here during the competition.
Yeah, I went 0 for 6 today on the line.
So I'm rubbing in a little bit of salt in the wound there, so to speak. Second one is no good. That one looks like it's going to get out of bounds too, and it'll go with Blue. It's a big part of the game, what a lot of people don't really take as serious as they should from the free throw line.
Yeah. Also, it's just a lot of guys here competing 5 events, and it's been so hectic that by today, most of these players are playing injured or even sore.
Gassed, very tired, right? We'll go out of bounds. Norris' shot was off the mark. It will go back with Green here, almost midway through this first half. Salzo will have the basketball. Foster trying to put a bit of pressure on him. They move it forward. It's with Tatum. Tatum looking, nice turn to the inside. He gets into the short corner, puts one up. That one's in and out, no good. A rebound by Foster, and here he goes. Let's watch him go. No, good defense here thus far. Not for long, though, because he is moving forward. Wants to get that pass up, will not. Sits and holds. Looking, wants to go to the inside. Lob pass, couldn't find Johnson there. It's a little bit too long of a pass there between about 4 people.
Yeah, he was calling for the pick for Norris. Norris went away, didn't see him calling for that pick. But, yeah, a little bit too high.
Green still being doubled up here by Blue, coming up at the midway point of this first half. 10 minutes left to go, 12-6 Blue leading. Tatum, free throw line, looks opposite, finds Salzo, inside, nice pass to Wells. Wells struggling, that one's outside, Salzo, no good. Foster on the inside will get fouled. Bucket did not go. 2 opportunities here for Foster from the line. Another offensive rebound there for Green.
Yeah, I will start looking Foster inside. He's such a dominant player inside, and he needs to be a little bit more aggressive in there if he wants his team to come back into this game.
That's one thing they didn't do early on. They had Foster carrying the ball forward instead of, letting Foster carry the ball forward instead of having him down low on the block.
Yeah, he's such a smart player inside and such a dominant player.
Couple opportunities here for Foster from the free throw line. First one, in and out, no good. There's a second opportunity to do Foster. That one is no good as well. Rebound on the inside. I believe it goes with Johnson. Johnson now looks, and he'll go forward now with Burbank and hand it right back to Foster. Foster, a couple pushes, and he's off to the races. Foster looking, will stop and set up the offense here for Blue. Foster takes the deep jumper. That one is no good. A rebound by Burbank, and he will be fouled. See the range there from Foster from the outside. It was still a good look, just did not get the friendly roll.
Yeah, he can shoot from anywhere in the court, and that's what amazes everybody about it.
Burbank was on the backside to clean up the garbage, and he will have a couple opportunities here for 2. First opportunity here from Burbank. Upcoming, 9:21 left to go here in this first half. First one's off the front half of the rim, no good. Subs coming into the game. Number 1 for Green, Jerry Davis checks in. And I believe it'll be Wells checking out here for Green. Josh Raketic, Orlando Perez alongside me here. Championship game of wheelchair basketball sponsored by HP and Invacare. Second opportunity here for Burbank. They let him reshoot that first one. I'm not sure why. I don't know if there's a lane violation maybe or not.
Usually if the bigger guys with their camber wheels are too big, they won't allow you to be in the block because the wheels overpass the block, so they have to take them out. And if you set yourself and the shot happens, the ref sees you, they get to retake the shot.
12-6 Green with the basketball, trying to cut into that 6-point lead. It's with Tatum. Tatum looking inside, does that with Wells. Wells, I thought he was going to take a hook shot there, goes outside instead to Davis. He couldn't handle the basketball. Great job from Foster, but he lost the handle on the ball. It'll go with Blue.
It looks like Green's not looking for Foster. He was positioned down low on the right side, and he asked for the ball and never got there.
Booker T with it. Foster looking high off the glass. That one is no good. The rebound will go on the inside with Wells. Foster almost had the steal. It goes to the other Foster. Foster, look, turns, gets it to Tatum. Tatum trying to push to the inside. Breaks the contact. That one's no good. Rebound by Norris.
Good defensive play by Booker T. Foster. Getting good positioning on the shot and not getting that foul call.
Johnson let it go in and out of his hands, could not get it to go, and that will be a turnover. Salzo with the basketball. 8 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here in the first half. Salzo to the outside. Looks, Foster gets him the pick. We'll go back down underneath. Inside with Foster. Foster turns and squares. Looks and goes back down in the short corner. Inside to Salzo. Salzo through contact, no good. Rebound by Foster. Foster now, 1 push, 2 push. He's off to the races now. Has numbers, 4 on 3 coming. Foster looking to the inside. No good. Rebound though. It's Murphy. First one's no good. And a whistle. I believe we're going to call a foul on the backside from Wells. I believe they called that on Salzo. And he'll have 2 opportunities here from the line. Blue really has not been able to build on their lead even though they've had chances.
Yeah, they keep getting Foster outside, so he's being forced to pass it inside, and there's no patience. They're not holding the ball, and let's go back to Foster and see what happens. They're just trying to get inside.
2 for Murphy. First one off the mark. A couple subs coming into the game here. Johnson will check in for Wells.
This could be good for Green.
He's been out for a little while now. He's taken a couple minutes, almost I want to say about 5 to 8 minutes off.
Well, that's a good strategy. If you can stay close to your team and give the other players a break, that way when you come back in, you can push the ball a lot faster.
And if you're Green, you've still been in it. You got a little bit of a 6-0 run, but that's pretty much it. But you're still definitely within striking distance. Salzo looks. Foster tried to accept the pick. Then to turn and go the other way. It's with Tatum. Tatum now looking. Lobs it over to Salzo. Salzo to Johnson. That one's no good. Rebound out of bounds. Stay with Green. Inbounds to Foster. Foster looking, is in a little bit of trouble. Can't get away from McClary. Does so now. Turns and squares. Lobs to Tatum. Tatum looking. Wants to try and go back. Burbank. Nice try to swipe it away. Now he's in a lot of trouble. Lobs it inside. Ball's loose. Johnson picks it up outside of Salzo. Salzo off the glass. It's no good. Rebound by Burbank into Foster now. Foster pushing forward hard. Lobs to Norris. Norris off the glass. It's no good. Rebound by Foster. How tough is it like that when you're on the move and you get a pass in stride and you're that close underneath the basket?
The correct thing to do is a bounce stop, but it's just so hard when you go so fast to get control. It's not like when you're running and you can just stop running. Your wheels just keep going the propulsion.
Salzo on the inside. That one is good. 12 to 8 now. They've missed a lot of opportunities for Bunnies at Blue, and it's really halted them at 12 points, giving Green an opportunity. Foster, he takes the deep jumper. That one's no good. Johnson moving forward now with Tatum. Tatum in the middle of the floor. It's stopped by Norris. Now to Salzo. They have numbers. Salzo off the glass, no good. It's his own rebound. One more time, no good. Rebound inside, this time by Foster. Foster moves ahead with Norris. Norris. Oh, and a foul there on Foster. Norris will inbound. Norris to inbound. He does so there with Foster.